Hi there. One of the things we do a lot of at BVT is seismic design for storage racking. And one of the least common seismic designs for storage racking is the use of base isolation. And there's a pretty simple reason for that. Base isolation is normally prohibitively expensive. However, there's a couple of scenarios where it might be worth looking at. So the first of those scenarios is if you've got a lot of expensive equipment being stored in your racking, it's worth the upfront cost to prevent it being damaged in an earthquake. And the second, less obvious reason why you might want to use base isolation is because you've got a weak floor and you want to stop or limit the amount of load that's being transmitted into your floor. Say you've got a concrete floor above a basement and you're limited by how much seismic load you can transfer through. Base isolation will help you there. So I've got a couple of quick scenarios I did to demonstrate that. It's quite good fun to watch. I'll get on with that now. Alright, so here we go. The first rack is the one without the base isolation, and we're about to make the ground move. Watch the contents, watch the forces that occur as the ground starts moving forward and back. And you see loss of contents and things end up on the ground. I'm going to watch it again, and this time it's in slow motion. So we can see now the ground starting to move forward and back. And take special note of how high those vertical forces go. I mean, they jump around a little bit, but you can see the averages getting up to about the start of the second level there. You can see how far forward and back the rack is moving, and you can see now the top pallet coming free and falling quite dramatically to the ground, and you wouldn't want to be under that. Alright, let's pause that, reset it, and now we've got the base isolator in place. You can see that grey box down the bottom, it's got springs in it to represent the base isolator, and we'll start it moving again. We can see that while we've lost some of the bottom contents, we haven't lost all of it. We've managed to keep 3 boxes there. But more importantly, we haven't lost that top pallet. It's sticking there. We've reset, and you can see it again now in slow motion. I kind of like the slow motion better, to be fair. You can see the top of the rack's not moving anywhere near as far. That's the pink dot. And have a close look at those arrows. I know they're jumping around, but the average arrow is considerably lower. It's probably only about halfway up that first level, which is telling me roughly that our load into the floor is probably only a quarter of what it was. So how about that? It's a very simple demonstration of how base isolation can give you better seismic performance in your storage racking. There's a lot of detail to getting it to work right. If you want to discuss more, get hold of me. I'm more than happy to chat.